The day that changed my YouTube journey with Sony Creator Swap Meet. Guys, my name is Ali, and this is Rethinking the Hustle. This is the story of how one event, one invitation, and one incredible moment changed the way I approach my craft as a creator. Incredible, indeed. Last month, I was privileged to get invited to Sony Creators Meet, and my experience has gone beyond. I was invited by a dear friend of mine and his company by the name Sony. So nice, Sony. Sorry, not Sony, but one can easily mistake it. The name is So Nice. So Nice got invited to this event. He got 2 tickets, and then I was tagged along. Initially, it was like, okay, one of those events. I wasn't really sure what was about, but then as I stepped in, the unthinkable just began to unroll. I was completely taken by the amount of creators that actually shows up at the event. There is a really, really good people out there. The people that totally looked at you and see the potential and go out of their way and show you what you're capable of and what you truly stand for and push you to pursue it. And this is about the events I attend and the people I met, and I'm about to talk about it. And the one that stands out the most, branding. Yes, I'm talking about you, branding. And again, this video, right, there's 2 people that actually play one of the major roles, the key fact of my, my time at the Sony's Creators, swap experience. And I definitely wouldn't have made it through without this man here. As I mentioned his name, it wasn't, if it wasn't for So Nice, I wouldn't have had this, life-changing opportunity. His invitation opened the door I'll never forget. Absolutely. So, shout out to you, man. And as we step in to the event, of course, it was kind of, not the huge event, but a kind of, portable size that kind of, it was arranged in the way that makes people walk in and feel really connected, and it's like almost easy to approach, each and everyone. And nice crowd, nice people, everyone seemed very friendly. So I was really, impressed by the whole setup and the people and the level of creativity as well as determination and the lot of work that that actually people go out and put out there for their craft. And this event actually taught me a lot. I met a very, very successful YouTubers that would have been almost hard or even impossible if it wasn't for the invitation of Mr. J, So Nice, inviting me down to actually meet up with them. Okay. And yeah, I looked at the whole place. There was like all this setup, a lot of gadgets, a lot of cool stuff, and really, really, outstanding, gadget. These guys got companies that send them stuff for reviews. And then, of course, after the review, they had piled up with so many different stuff, camera stuff and gears and stuff that they not necessarily going to use it because they have so much of them. So what they do is they sell some of them, of course, and then we, you know, invest, back in their business. That's just the way it is, right? Yeah, as you grow to a certain level, sponsors start coming, and then business keep growing. So I move around and I saw a few things that I really like and bought a couple of things. And the one thing that stood out the most was Tilda Khrona. Man, when I saw that, right away I knew I've been like meaning to get my hands on this, gadget for quite some time. When they first launched it, I looked at it. I checked the review. I went online, and it was really, kind of expensive, spending over $500, you know, Canadian, and to buy just a phone cover that you can use to, film a, it's a bit expensive. So I said, okay, look, this is something that I'm going to put on my bucket list for later when I start, generating income through the business. But okay, so it's there at the back of my mind, right? So again, this truly shows about life and manifestation, and then you believe in something and you truly believe in it. You put the words out there, whether you're ready or not, it comes to you. Trust me. And as we got in there, I saw it. I said, wow, I've been meaning to get my hands on one of these guys, but well, not today. Still, not ready to spend that much. So we left, with Jay doing, going on about our business, checking out and then looking at different, events and, talking to all these different creators, opening up and then kind of, sharing ideas, talking to different people that are very, very smart. And then all of a sudden, there is this interesting man that walked in and that looked familiar, of course. These are the guys that on the YouTube, daily and making a huge, difference and disrupting the industry. That's Mr. Brandon Talbot. Shows up and Jay at the, and this is a guy that completely changed my time at the Sony Swap Meet, and that where the experience completely shift. I just went there to meet people, say hi, and exchange contact. But then Mr. Talbot, Brandon, just take it to a whole new level. So here we are. We talked, and right away he showed me the gadget that he uses to shoot his work, to do his thumbnails, and he even opened up, I mean, tell me where he gets, who does his editing and how he does his work and how he shoots and the cameras he uses. He has an amazing camera, by the way. It's just unfortunate, during the whole interaction with him, I record, with my GoPro. I actually didn't know that during the recording, the GoPro was not recording the voice. I got the video, but then the voice just totally disappeared for some reason. I don't understand. Again, but I fix it now. So during our interaction, the guy was totally open to me, and I was very, very impressed because all along since I started this the YouTube, the man that completely changed my view and how I work in this industry was Mr. J. The company is so nice. He taught me a lot, so he became like, almost and my mentor. And this is a guy that takes time from his own work, takes time like almost the whole day, come to me, and then we drive in some location where he will spend hours just teaching me and pushing me to be the best version of myself. When I started YouTube, it was just something very basic to go around like a lifestyle, go to some places. I travel a lot. I've been to Vancouver, like, Edmonton. I was in Montreal, and like, I enjoy traveling, and hopefully this year also, this year, which is 2025, okay, yeah, my next move, I'm also actually looking at going to Africa. As I spoke to, it's a lady that I just been talking to back and forth, from Kenya, and I'm hoping that when everything else go through, and that's gonna be one of my next destination that I am looking into doing something. But that's also a complete different topic. That's a different topic, for another time on its own, because it's a big one. Okay. So now, you know, I met Brandon, and then Brandon was like totally nice to me. We spoke, and he showed me his work, and he advised me on what to do, and he advised me how to go on about, push myself, do it, and then go all out, And then I asked him, look, you've been in this game for all these years, and is this something that you do back and forth? It's like a hobby? Do you go in and then come back again when you feel like, or is this what you're doing full time? And then he said to me, this is it, full time. And it's something that I always wanted, right, to go into this industry fully, with no, looking backwards. And it was almost like a wake up call when he said that. And then all of a sudden, there is this voice in my head that says, hey, this is what you wanted, but you're afraid to go in. What's holding you back? Stop being afraid. Fear is the enemy of success. As long as you're going to keep on doubting yourself, there's always going to be a reason not to go ahead. So why don't you just punch that fear in the face, and then see where life leads you? And of course, it's sound easy and done. Getting the work is not as easy, right? But again, that's life. Today is the first day of 2025. I've waited for this moment to do this video, right? And show Brandon my appreciation, and also send my gratitude to those out there that supported me through this time, and also do my manifestations as well for 2025. This is going to be a full-time job. My background, I study fashion design. I also did computer science a little bit. I studied this, here in Canada as well. I did quite a bit of, stuff that, here in Canada. But none of those actually really captured my imagination, got my creativity and my passion at the level that's like something that I'm ready to go all out. Other than this creativity that that I got in, it's like a curse. You start, it's almost impossible. It was like the hardest thing for me to get out. And I'm so privileged that being in Canada helped me, shaped me, that opened the door that I never thought was possible for me to pursue my passion and to pursue this as a career, to get the support that I need from the sources that was almost impossible. So I say thank you. I love my country, Canada. Even though I was born in Africa, grew up in Africa, but since moving to Canada, from the very day I stepped in to my country, Canada, there is like the angel that just hugged me. I felt just safe and warmed that was almost impossible to ignore. So I will always be cherished for me being a Canadian and being part of this beautiful force and beautiful people that just everywhere you go, all you see is just smile. So yes, again, that will be another video for another day about my time and the life in Canada and the people of Canadians. So Mr. Brandon advised me, gave me some really, really, mind-blowing advice that I will always cherish and take it to my next, to my next step. And here I am. We had a talk, and then he left. After talking to Brandon, we left again. We went looking around and talking to different creators and shaking hands and looking at all the gadgets around the place. At the back of my mind, I know that that Tilda, the Khrona, was something that I truly wanted to have. So I decided to make a turn, go back to the stand where the Khrona was. And then, to my surprise, when I got there, this time, it was not the initial guy that was there. The first time I went there, I looked at it, it was a different guy. It was a different, different salesperson, and also one of the big YouTubers as well. And apparently, he has to go and give a speech. He has to go to the podium and then do the talk. And then guess who was there? Mr. Brandon Talbot. I say, oh, hi, Brandon. Yeah, hi. And so I said, no, I just came back to look at that. I really, really love Khrona. I say, I really love it. I wanted to have my hands on this for quite some time. But so I'm just looking at it now, kind of trying to decide, and then here, Brandon said, you really love it? He said, yes, and I really want you to have it. I said, oh, okay, because the salesman, the guy that's actually selling them, doesn't want to take it back to the US because they flew all the way from the USA, and he want to make sure that he sells them. I say, oh, okay, well, I will, let me just think about it again. And then just when I was about to leave, Brandon said, you know what, take it. I said, no, not yet. I'm not. He said, no, take it from me. Brandon actually bought it for me. And since I got this, I never took it out of the case. This piece is every creator's dream. I will say it, everyone should have it. And I made just a little video, to actually show you. So it's just amazing piece of art that since I got it, I never stopped using it. Again, one of the only disadvantage of this piece is you have to screw it, So it's like solid piece of metal that you insert your phone in, and it just stays there. Every piece that you've seen around here is like electric. You can just send electricity, out, and then as you attach all this gadget, it just, like I said, I attached the whole, set of video I did, for this Tilda. It's I even went and shoot a video. Since I got it, I never stopped shooting video. I had my camera, Sony camera. Let me just shoot a video, right, with the Sony, and then show you what my Sony looks like. I have an amazing camera, by the way, but I don't think I don't think it I need it as much as I'm using this as much as I'm using this what's called this phone here. This phone is just another game changer for me, right? It's a complete new game changer for me that I totally love. Everything about this setup here, again, right, with the iPhone 15, iPhone 15 Pro Max is the same as 16, of course, so it has all these features that you can shoot on S-Log. So that makes it amazing, almost as good as the camera. So I don't even know where the future of these cameras are actually going right now, when digital phones are taking over. So that is also Something I'm not master. I didn't master that department yet, but of course, as time goes along, we'll figure it out. So, Brandon, gifted me this Tilda Khrona, work of art. This Tilda is every creator's dream. If you are in, a beginner of cinematic, you know, video pathologies and YouTube, you doing all these interviews and creating content, creativity is your passion and thriving and something that you also see yourself pursuing, in the long haul, I will say definitely try and get your hands on this because it's a complete game changer, total game changer. Everything about it is a metal. So I shot a couple of videos since I received it, and then guess what? The last video I did, I spent the whole day. I was there from 10 o'clock, and I left the place by 5 o'clock. I didn't have to charge it. The phone was on throughout the day, right? This charger, this is attached to the phone. It stays on throughout the day that I didn't have to charge the phone. And it makes sure that it kept the phone at 100% fully charged throughout the entire day shooting the video. I said, wow. Because every now and then I have to run back and have a look. Is this still okay? Is it recording or did it stop? I go there and I look. No, it's still recording. And then I check the battery. It's still 100%. I said, wow, this is unusual. Usually, when I do something like this, I usually take my, portable charger, which is this guy here that I bought few months ago. Again, amazing, piece of an equipment that I bought, and then I use this a lot when I travel and when I go places. Then when I don't want to go and then disturb people of to use their house or their outlet or socket and stuff to charge my phone, I have to have my own things and then just plug them in and do my work. So this kind of help. But then since I got this, it just changed the game entirely. I can use this to charge my phone. I can use this to charge my camera. I can use it to charge basically everything, right? I can even use it to charge my laptop. I can use to charge my laptop too. So that makes it just a piece. It's like a dream piece, for somebody, for solo, traveler and a YouTuber like me that you have to depend on yourself in case you get stuck. So yeah, so this is one of the big piece, of gift that that I received this year. 2024, that changes, my view of creativity. And Brandon, you rock. Everything that you shared with me, the advice you've given me, stuck. The gift will last me forever because because of this gadget, this case, I don't think I'll get rid of this phone, even if I upgrade to a newer phone later, which I don't think I need iPhone 16. I don't even know if I'm going to need 17 when it comes finally. It depends, unless they end up, coming up with some crazy features that I truly needed. Then maybe I may look into it. But for now, with all that I have my Sony, I have, my 15 Pro Max, and I still have my GoPro, and then have other phones as well that I use, and I have the whole lot of gadget that is sitting there I barely use sometimes. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But for now, all I wanted to say is the two people that stood out on this event that changes my view and how my creativity, is Mr. So Nice, Mr. J. Thank you. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And Mr. Brandon, you changes how my YouTube journey, was. And you changes completely. You've given me a piece of art that I will cherish. It's not just also what you gave me, it is what you share with me, the moment that you spend with me, and your patience, your kind words, your spoken word, and how you looked at me and see what I don't see in me and encourage me to pursue it. Thank you. You are an angel on foot. And everyone also that shows up on that event at Creators, Meet, that also share their experience, share their knowledge with me. Those who I also couldn't get the chance, to also have a talk with because there was so many, people that I've been talking to, and those that I couldn't also mention their name. All of you play a role. Thank you all, and Happy New Year 2025. Happy New Year 2025. And this is Rethinking the Hustle, and we are now just getting started. So you take care. And if you like what you just see, I encourage you to subscribe, as this channel is new. My mission is to take it to whole new different places. And my mission is to touch life as well. I've been given an opportunity. I've been given a new life. My country, Canada, has given me a life, the life that I never imagined that was possible. Now I want to give back. And that is for me to travel to some countries that are less privileged than me, so I can share with them and give them what I believe will also help them to thrive in their life. The knowledge that I've learned, okay, the work that I've also learned, everything that I know that will help anybody, I am willing to go all out. So guys, thank you, and stay tuned and subscribe if you haven't already. See you on the next video. You take care and stay blessed.